Morning, guys. Welcome to Pico Island. Okay, I'm Carlos. This is our journey on Pico Island. Some of you that already follow our channel for the last 3 years know who I am. I'm usually with Laura, but she's in Canada right now, and I'm here on Pico, one of the 9 islands of the Azores. As you can hear, there's roosters around here. This is the oldest village on Pico. They came on the island 1464, around there, 1460. And there's roosters, chickens, and this video I've decided to do on the 2 villages that we spend the most time in. Lajes here, which is one of the top whale watching places in probably the world, I'm going to say. And in São Mateus, which is a vineyard village 20 minutes from here. But either way, I'm just going to take you along with me, going to hang out. Hopefully, obviously the ones that are from here that haven't been are going to enjoy some of the scenery that you have seen before. Some of you probably were born here and visit often, and there's always memories. And some of you watching it for the first time, maybe never been to the Azores, I think this video might be for you, okay guys? So, wow, chicken, rooster, and earlier heard bells here of the village, which I'll turn the camera around so you can take there. So this is where we stay here in Lajes. It's about a 150-year-old house, maybe more. Church I was baptized. The ocean is just steps away, right down there. And right now we're going to head up to the cafe. So one of the things I usually do in the morning, I get up, obviously got the coffee on. I look out all the windows. Here's the kitchen here in this house. See how the water is? Today's like smooth as ever, so I might go for a swim. Maybe even snorkel. I walk through here. I grew up in this house. I remember my dad, my mom, my grandparents, brothers. I also go to this window. This is a little office that Laura uses also to paint. And I look through here. I take a look. You can just see the base of Pico there. You know what? Looks pretty clear. So I know that towards São Mateus might be good. Yeah, let's just show you some of these old village. This is going way back, early 1900s, I'm not even sure. But you can see here, no marina at the time. Just, wow, yeah, amazing. Old pictures. My dad has loads of it. He was the photographer of the island. And then I go to I haven't made my bed yet, so I gotta clean it up. Actually, tomorrow is cleaning day here. And I go out this window, and I look down the street. So ocean's right there, steps away, Lajes. See the cobblestone streets, and then I look up to the street, and that's where I'll be going. There's a really cool little cafe up here, Lajes Sao Mateus, and that's where I'll have my coffee. So let's see you up there. All right, there we go. Streets of life with our neighbors. We're just gonna head up. I just locked the door. I can already smell the sweets from the cafe, Lajes Sao Mateus. Yeah, this is a childhood street that my brothers and I grew up in. I left when I was 9 years old, 1974, I believe. 73, yeah, 74. And yeah, it's a very unique village. Old, but quaint. And a lot of people like spending time here. Has its own ecosystem because we're down from the mountain, we're really flat. And here's the cafe. Hopefully there's a nice, my favorite chair still available there. But lots of sweets. They have lunch here. And you're gonna see here, here's the name of it. And here's the village. All right, let's get in there because I'm hungry and I need a coffee. I got my Toronto, I don't know if you've noticed, but I got my Toronto shirt on, Toronto Maple Leafs, and here it is. They're called the sweets. This loads and loads. I know some of you already know this place. I've met some of you here that follow the channel, and today I'm gonna enjoy another pastry Maybe some bun, butter and cheese, and some coffee. Here's what I was waiting for. Typical, I've always enjoyed having a little bun with cheese and butter. I have been cutting more back on bread. As you get older, you have to, but it's not easy. And obviously this coffee here, we call it galon. It's like a latte. I think this will probably cost me €3, maybe less, which is reasonable, still affordable here. Yeah, I kind of enjoy once in a while just coming to the cafe. I eat at home most of the time, but it's good to get out because then you meet the people that know you, maybe from before, when you were younger. Then you meet some new people, get into the village, see some of the neighbors. It's really nice. And come up to the cafe. There's a few here, and just you know, be a villager, be a local. We're fortunate that we get to spend half a year here, half a year in Portugal, and this is a totally different environment. You know, you're about 5 hours from Toronto, 5.5, 4.5 from Boston, 2 hours from mainland, like Lisbon, Portugal, some New York. It's perfect. And the weather right now is 24, 25, the highs. You know, right now it's probably about 21, nice and sunny. And it's just very enjoyable. That's why I think I'm going to go into the water, into the Atlantic Ocean a little later. So let's just enjoy this drink. And a salute to you guys. I got my Toronto Maple Leafs. I think it's going to be a good year. Mind you, we say that every year. But salute to you guys, and we appreciate hanging out with the channel. Okay, guys? All right, that was excellent. Like usual. You always need the first cup of coffee. So we're just going to walk down, go towards the marina. And I'm still contemplating. I think I'm going to go. As you can see, there's a few shops. It's not as many shops as the main village of the island, but you find some restaurants here, cafes. You have the marina here as well, where it's the only marina on Pico. It's here, cute little marina. It's really quaint. I think that's the word for it. Very clean. Like I think all the islands of the Azores are clean. You have here some nice little square area. I actually used to play there when I was a kid. A little different now, but yeah. So let's head down to the marina. And there's the hospital I was born in. It's not a hospital anymore, but it was right there. Okay, let's walk down to the water. It's one of the cafes restaurants that we like to come to as well, right on the marina. I gotta say, it's been a few times, even on the last video we did, that I forgot to film horizontal. So a few of these videos before this one, you're gonna see they're vertical. I just forgot to turn the camera the other way. But here's the marina here, as you can see. Gorgeous today, gorgeous. Calm, quiet, not a lot of people. Hear all the birds, seagulls, shearwaters, and a lot of the whale boats, the whale watching boats are out right now. A lot of them leave from here, and there's some sailing. The youth, they teach the youth early here how to sail, about the ocean, which is really cool. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I think it's important to share. You know, some of you are consider coming. You get a little taste of the island and what these islands in general are like. It has its own microsystem down here, like the eco down here, because it's so low. The climate, it's always a little warmer, a little more humidity, because it's a flat zone, and the main road is up there. And coming in, you come down to the village, and you feel a little bit of the extra heat. Just entering the next area of the village here by the water. There's one of the more famous, it's the Whalers Museum, one of the top in the Azores. A lot of people visit. You can learn about the history of the whales, whale hunting, and obviously the way the life was here. Another restaurant here that's really cool, another whale watching operation. This is all by the water. Whale watching starts April all the way till November, more or less, here on the island of Pico. I think it's all around in other places. And let's go down to by the water here so you can check out the marina. There's one of the fishing boats. You could also do deep sea fishing and different types of fishing from here. There's a couple of operations. One is leaving right now there. Can't see it, but it's going out. A lot of fish caught here, different types of fish. And you can also do scuba diving in the Azores, including Pico is growing popularity. You can do a lot of shark diving, mambula rays, the giant rays, Alice Banks. This is a new operation. It just opened. I think a friend of mine, Joe, is actually one of the owners. And congratulations, by the way, Joe. And hope maybe we'll do a little. I don't scuba dive, so, but a lot of people like that, and then they come here and learn how to do it. Right on the island. It's a mix of boats here at the marina. There's yachts, fishing boats. I would say sailboats. There's a good section of sailboats that come in, and when it's overloaded, they can stay out in the bay and they tender in. But a lot of pleasure boats, from the locals own it. Typical fishing boats as well. Some are pretty dated. The old whale motorboats, they used to drag out the canoes for the whale hunt. A lot of history in these. And then you have the yachts. Very nice. Looking back at the village, you can see the colors of it. Why a lot of people appreciate it. You know, throughout the islands, you can see, you know, the blues, the yellows, whites, reds. Very vibrant. This extension was just built recently. They can put boats along here as well. And you can see how clear and clean these waters are. You need these breakwaters when the storms come in. And there's a nice yellow boat coming in. It's new here. I haven't seen that one before. And there's already some sailboats against the pier here because there's no room for them. Wow, I really enjoy hanging out here in the village, different villages. Just a way of life, the simplicity of it all. Look how nice these yachts are. Wow. What a life. And look at how the water is, how clear. Just feel like jumping in right now. I must show this as well. I can't really see the names, but all the whalers' names are written on this. Kind of paying homage to them on both sides. So many names. I even see my names, Suarez, and so many. Wow, from all over around the island. Great shot here. It's important to remember these guys. A lot of them have left us. Okay, here's another vantage point. This is where they used to, when they killed the whales, used to be where they used to bring them in for the oils. I'm not going to get into detail, but they used to bring them here too for the oils. It's all part of history. It was a way of life back then. Now it's just about whale watching and treating these beautiful creatures with care. I mean, spending half a year here, I've said this many times on various videos, and it's always worth repeating and mentioning it again. Just a privilege, not only to being born here on these islands, on this island in particular, but spending more time here. Laura and I, she was never born here, but she acts like she really connected to the island like other people. And it's important for me to acknowledge that because, and take time out, because we do work here. I mean, we did a lot of things, renovating a property, you know, vacation rental tourism, a little business that we have, a livelihood, but to take time and just do what I'm doing right now. Sometimes I share it, sometimes I just do it, but obviously I'm not filming it. But today, because I want you guys to see this, some of you that are thinking of coming to the Azores in general, maybe even Pico Island, this is it. It's no We're not adding fake footage. It's not AI. This is real. It's really what it's like here right now. If you can just smell the salt and just feel it in the air. It's like this feeling you have when you're in here, or I get, and when I talk to other people that spend lots of time here, or even they come over for a couple of days, they know it's different, these islands. And I want to share it, and share it with care, because this is not a mass tourism destination. This is low tourism. The numbers, yeah, it's more than usual in the summer, but it's still nothing like some of these other destinations around the world. It's important that you know that, and you know, see what it's like. I think it's like medicine. I always say that, and you know, and I'd always like to put that out there because it's important. For some of you that are from here, don't come often, it's good for you to see that the place, there's still some things that are the same as before. Obviously, there's always change. But the ocean, that feeling, going swimming in these swimming holes, these lava ocean pools is incredible. That has never changed. The way of life with the sea, the whales, the dolphins, you know, it's incredible, you know, hearing these birds. And I just want whoever comes here to really take their time, stay longer and experience it. And let me just see if we can see any fish. Looks like the tide's pretty high right now. I'm closer to the boats right there. Take it all in. It's nice to slow down. Sometimes you need a destination like the Azores to do that, to help us do that. Hope you guys are enjoying. I'm going to go back home, get my stuff, and I think I am going to go to the ocean. Just get you a different perspective on the streets that are sort of on an incline coming down from the top all the way to the ocean. And it's a little cloudy right now, but I think the sun's going to come out. I touched the water and it's beautiful, very warm. Just heading down for a swim. And we were talking about whale watching earlier. Look. Just another group going out. They go out in the morning from 9 till about 12 or so, and then from 2 to about 6. And these guys are ready to go and have a great time. Let's get down to the water. All right, just to show you the coast here in front of the village. Okay, this you can walk out there. I've done it, where you kind of spend some time. There's some nice water pools out there, but you can see the water today is just unbelievably blue. Calm, and just a great place. I'm going to be kayaking soon here. We're just going to head that way, right where the water. We're going to swim on that end. You can swim also where we were at the pier and in the lagoon by the marina, but I like swimming. This is where I go up. It's a nice restaurant here, good seafood, Ritinha, right there if you're ever here. They have specific hours, but usually they're open for lunch and dinner starting in April. Anyways, I'm getting hot. Let's get swimming. Down here. I actually had to go back. I got so excited about coming down that I got almost to here. I had to turn around and get my towel. So this is the inner lagoon here. There's the village. And it's more calm. So most of the people swim on this other side, on the right side here. And it's right now the water is so calm, very safe. And you're in this protected area of nature. As you can see, I think the tide's pretty much still full. Maybe starting to get a little less full. But yeah, it's totally nature here, and I learned how to swim here and try to go swimming as often as I can. I should do actually more times. So come along, guys. Water is great. As you can see, all the lava. See lots of crabs here. And it's just a whole, this is volcanic, just like Hawaii. Same origins, lots of lava pools, no beaches on Pico. And this is where we'll be swimming. It looks like it's nice and clear. Look at this, it's perfect. Pico is almost uncovered. I think by the afternoon sometimes it clears up. Let's hope so. Can't wait to go in. Oh, I was lucky enough to get my usual spot right here. And just so relaxing. And the weather is perfect right now. Lots of great snorkeling out here. I won't snorkel today, but there's a reef under here, and it's right inside this bay. Perfect. I just advise to some of you that come down, spend time on here at this village, or even are staying here, spend a day here. And if it's nice, like today, man, you have to almost. Lots of activities to do, but it's also good to just hang out. It's very healthy. No problem. Unbelievable. Don't know how to express it. Just the water right now. It's not too hot, not too cold. Lots of salt. You can even smell it. Clears your nasal. You can stay in there all day. I'm gonna have to go soon, but just wanted to take you guys with me on this, just to enjoy this nature. This is around the whole island, all the islands, lots of natural swimming holes like this one. It's great. Yeah, so appreciate hanging out. I'm thinking this afternoon I head over to São Mateus, the other village, show you around a little bit. Who knows, maybe we'll watch the sunset. This way you get two perspectives of these two unbelievable villages, Lajes Sao Mateus. This area is actually called Mere. Okay, but as you can see, it's like a natural preserved area here. It's been like this for years. So outside of some cement they put around here, that's it. And very privileged to be here. Okay, so here's Lajes from above. This will really give you an idea. And that's where I was swimming down there. You see how it's beautiful? Beautiful area. Here's some information on the village. And like I was telling you, the water is just perfect. And I think it's going to be like this all the way around. Even in São Mateus, should be nice and calm. And yeah, every tourist that comes to the island will pass by here. No doubt about it. Even if you're not whale watching, okay, you will pass by here. And today I just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste of the two villages that we spend the most time in. This is what we're doing. So let's get over to São Mateus. Now we're driving towards the village of São Mateus from above here. And you can see this is the road that I mentioned that's above the village, right? But this scenery is amazing here. I'm gonna switch gears. So look at this. Cars here do drive a little, but I was slowing down there, and he was filming at the same time. It's better just to let him go. But the roads around the island are amazing, very good shape. This is one of the main. This is the main road that goes around the whole island, and then you have other roads that cut through the island on the highlands. You go higher up. You have secondary roads, but overall, it's a very good transportation road system. There's no doubt about it. And sometimes it makes you drive a little fast, you know? So you just got to be careful driving. There's the marina there. And okay, next, I'm just gonna pull out here. I don't want a policeman to see me film. Okay, see you ahead. Okay, we're about to approach São Mateus. Took us about 25 minutes to get here. And this is the start pretty much of the village of São Mateus, the vineyard village of São Mateus. And it's quite a bit of space. It's really a beautiful village, if I should say so myself. Like I said, I have an attachment to here. My mom was from here. But here it is, São Mateus. There's the sign. And soon we'll see the church, São Mateus, where they have the big feast of São Mateus, Bom Jesus. And I'm gonna just drive around a bit to show you the village from a few different angles. And I'm gonna turn left here. And the ocean, so like I always say that it hangs over the ocean, and this is what I mean. You see? There's the lower part of the village. So the lower will be where the vineyards are. Like you can see a lot of green, those are vineyards. And the upper part, which is where we have our rental. Okay, but it's all pretty close. So you got you know, areas down here where they have adegas, their wine houses, where they kind of come down for the weekend, for the day, and have a barbecue. These adegas are made up of black lava rock, like this one here on the left. But everything will lead to the ocean, pretty much around the island. So these are vineyards here on the left. And yeah, we're just going to go down, just kind of show you around a little bit. We'll stop a little further down. And I just thought it would be nice for you to see a little bit about the villages that Laura and I spend the most time, you know. And it's been growing. There's a lot of places you can stay here. There's quite a few vacation rentals now. Not as much probably as the north side or some other places, so it's a little bit more quiet. So if that's what you want, this is the perfect place for it. You're always close to busier towns, 20 minutes from a few of them. We'll go to the left first here. See, we're right on the coast here, the rock coast of Pico here in front of São Mateus. And I'm just going to just go to the lighthouse. This is actually a rental here on the left, for example. It's been renovated. And we're right at the base, pretty much, of the Pico volcano. We have done videos down here before. We've hiked down here. I just thought that was a while ago. And there's always new people. 75% of viewers are always new. So they might just watch one video. And you can see the rock coast there. Old windmill. And there's the lighthouse. There's a nice view of the lighthouse towards the ocean. A bit of wind, a little bit of a breeze, so not sure if, well, you'll be able to hear me. Just know that there's a bit of wind. I don't have professional cameras. Most of the regular followers know. I just wanted to show you a little bit of this rock coast here. Different sizes of lava. There's gravel, rocks, boulders. It's all It's all part of the coast. Just gonna take a walk. You can probably hear me walking here. And there's the village of São Mateus. Right there. It's kind of cool taking a view from the bottom. And then afterwards, I'm going to take a view from the top. You could actually see our place. It's the very last one at the top. The rental. And then you have this in front of you. Kind of hang over it. Very quiet at night. Let's take show you this. I know a lot of you like the ocean. And here we go. Coast here of São Mateus. I don't know if you can pick up the sound. I can. Another great place to kayak. We'll build this this rock is here. Coastline, and you can see the furthest point there. That's actually the island of Fayal, our sister island. You can see that the furthest point out into the ocean. This is from São Mateus, probably the only place you can see it is from here. But just look at the beauty of that. And looking back, a lot of the get forests here too. It's not just rock coastline or black lava rocks. You get the coast. You get the forest, the green, Cryptomeria, which is a type of cedar. And if there's Pico Mountain right there. And if there was no clouds up there, you can see the volcano. It's right there. Yeah, this road carries on right there to the next village, São Caetano, which is a coastal village, and that eventually ends. You'll have to make your way up to the main road, ER1. Okay, I think I'll just show you. From here, we're going to head up to just show you the pool area that they have here, the ocean lava pools. I mentioned that I call this village Vineyard Village because you have a lot of these vineyards here. It's south side of the island between pretty much here and Madalena. You get these vineyards. Madalena has a protected area, UNESCO. But as you can see, these vines are just into the lava rock. There's not real dirt here. And each of these, it might have one vine, some have three. You could already see some grapes coming in there. I don't know if you can see there. And they say it's going to be a good year. And if these walls go all the way up, I mean, there's so many of these, I'm just showing you. And that's the green inside these walls are vines already with grapes. And this is why I call São Mateus the Vineyard Village. And you have a lot of people hiking around here. We've done lots of hiking here, either on the coast or higher up, like those people probably doing. Just peaceful. If you want peace, you can find it around these islands of the Azores. Here's a good example of more vineyards. And these ones actually surround nice vacation rental villas that they have here, right there. There's a few of my cousin's cottages are also down here. Plus this is the wine expert, has these cottages. But it shows you just how beautiful it looks. And here we're on more of a dirt road. And this is going to head to the swimming area. Ocean pool that they have here in São Mateus. Most villages have one of these, very natural, and this is the one here in São Mateus. It's right by the pool, little fort that they have here. I'm just going to stop there and see. See, and most of these areas have a bathroom, right? They have a bathroom and a little place you can get some drinks. Just to show, I'm not going to get. I want to. Sometimes people don't like to be in the camera, but see how nicely they put this. And the water. I've swum here before, and it's. Very nice. And I didn't realize they even have chairs here down here. I didn't know that. Beautiful. People today, I'm sure, are swimming everywhere just like I did earlier, and that was really good. Can't wait to go back again. Look how nice this looks here. Maybe next time I'll come here for a dip. And if you look further, that's the port of São Mateus, where the other fishing boats will be launched from. Just small, but does the trick. And we're really low here with the behind us, all the boulders were kind of protected. If you guys love lava, well, the Azores, just endless amounts, just like Hawaii. All right, let's head back up. You can get lost down here. Not to mean lost, I'm just saying just escape lost. Where you can just come down, hike from wherever you're staying, and just very safe. Levels are low. Streams, it's not very, a lot of flat areas. And you're in areas now. We're a little higher up now from the coast. Again, people have their wine houses down here. Some of them are closer to the edge. I will show you a typical wine house. Actually, my grandfather's, my uncle owns it now. All right, so we stopped here. I told you I was going to show you this old wine house. I don't know, a couple hundred years old, I'm guessing, but this is my uncle's now, Daniel. And there's, he has some, we've picked grapes here before. He makes some really good wine. And today they're actually doing a bit of work on this huge fig tree. And just look at the spot. I mean, like I said, you're always looking at the ocean. You can never be too far away from it. And it's I'm going to show you a little bit inside. He just basically uses this to make his wine, basically. First thing he told me is, listen, there's a bottle with some wine. Help yourself, all right? So there he is here. And so this is of the fig trees. Look. Ah, tá grande esses figos.
E tem muitos.
Ah. Wow. Well, he says there's lots of figs. So they're cleaning right under the tree there. So he said he left me already a glass of wine. This is what happens here. I just have to find it. Let's see. This brings me back memories because I used to spend a lot of time with my grandfather here, my mom's father. So my mom's going to be watching this. Mãe, olha a adega. Aqui era a adega. Que a mãe conhece muito bem. Está da mesma maneira, mais ou menos. Não tem muita luz aqui dentro. Mas I think we can still see this. Before it was we had the oak barrels. Now it's different, but at the end of the day, the way it's constructed, still the same roof where they put the grapes inside here, where they crush the grapes. And I've done some filming where I show all that. Oh, see, he was right. My uncle never lies, and here's, tá aqui o copo de vinho pra gente, pra saúde, a gente todos. Aqui, vinho cheiro, the nickname is, it's like a wine of scent. Salute, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with me today, seeing both villages. We're not over, it's not finished yet, but I just want to give you this. This is health to the blood. Salute. Obviously, I mentioned from the beginning that this village has a big attachment to me and my family, and it's to do with my mother and her side of the family, which is, there's so many here. And a lot of people know my mom, and obviously my dad is from Lajes. So, but I spent a lot of time here with my grandparents, and best of both worlds: the village of Lajes, village of São Mateus, and then I will add a third one, Canada. Right, well, two great countries, Portugal and Canada. I'm so fortunate, And when I actually visited my uncle here, just by luck he was here, I step inside this place. This wine tastes exactly like my grandfather's, and all my uncles, his brother, Mati Manel, they all made it, and they make it the same way. Mm. It's also refreshing because he keeps it in here. We don't need a fridge. And I guess some of you that are from here, that have adegas maybe somewhere else on the island or one of the other islands, you know the connection to family and friends and memories is always strong. And this is something we can never disconnect from, even if you can't come here as often. And one of the main reasons why I still enjoy doing the videos is these little glimpses into, it could be here, but this represents other adegas. This represents other parts of Pico and the Azores. This happens to be where I spend the most time growing up and now. But when I share this with you, I think of all the Azores. I think of all our families, the way of life, the Azorean, friendship and welcoming, all that. So, and that's why we have saudades. We have, when we're out, we always think of here, and to be here. Now I'm thinking of my mom. I'm thinking of my grandfather. Grandfather's not here. My mom's in Canada, but I think of them. This is what happens. We get transported. So so that's why São Mateus is very special to me. And this was a treat that my uncle was here and he was able to give me some of his wine. Saúde, mais uma vez, saúde. É muito importante a gente lembrar dos que já passaram, os avós, tios, a família que estava aqui, agora não está, quando vem assim para um começa essa adega, e vou sempre, e volto atrás, e volto àqueles, quando era miúdo e quando crescia, mesmo mais velho, vinha sempre e passava muito tempo aqui nessa adega, em São Mateus e nas Lajes. É muito importante, saúde para todos. Obrigado por estar aqui hoje a ver esse vídeo. Que gosto de fazer esses vídeos. Uma das razões é que mostro esse lindo lugar que é os Açores, é o Pico. A minha área é mais aqui de São Mateus, as Lajes, mas eu gosto de todos. Isso representa tudo as famílias portuguesas que já saíram e as que moram aqui, que ainda gosto e têm muitas memórias boas daqui. Isso representa todos. Saúde para todos, que esse vinho cheio do meu tio aqui no Pico de São Mateus. Saúde. Delicioso. We're actually at the very top of the village. So where we have our rental. I'm actually at our rental, Villa Vine Lava. But you can see the village. We were down there by the coast, and now we're higher up. Get a little bit of the sun going down. It's really nice sunsets from here. And we have a surprise for you. I'm going to show you in about a second. Well, I was actually at a feast here the other day, a little bit of a religious gathering down the road, some music, some nice bifanish, favas, the typical feast food. It's really good. But as you can see, the ocean's been like this all day, and I'm not complaining. Really nice. So here's the surprise. Laura's going to enjoy this. We finally have some goats here. Look at them. This is our land here by the house. There's lots of nice grass here. And look at the goats. They're all, I guess they've been eaten all day. Not goats, sorry, sheep. Ovelhas in Portuguese. There's one. If you go that way, there's a few there. And there's even a few up there. They're right in. Wow. Incredible. I guess they like the tall grass, and they're kind of just cooling off. It's been a hot day. Here's our fig tree here. But São Mateus is, again, it's a coastal village, but we also have the countryside right behind, above the village. A lot of hiking up here. And the sunsets, I'm not going to stay here for the end or for the maybe the sunset, the big sun, probably in about 30 minutes, but I got to take off to the north side. I just thought and we'll drive down through the main part of the village, and then make our way. But if you can see down below, the lighthouse, there it is. We were there earlier. And this is these villages are throughout. They all have their smaller villages, larger villages. Villages are more of an incline. Some are more wide. Oh, how cute that one is. Look at that one. I guess it wants to get some food, or is that so nice having these. I woke up this morning with roosters and goats, and I will end with sheep, and I just heard a turkey, and there's a pheasant here as well. Okay, so we're about to go, so let's I'll just film the rest of the village as we go down so you guys can see it. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. The last footage you will see is actually me going through the rest of the village here of São Mateus. But I just want to say I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I thought to share just a few images, give you a little bit of taste of these two very important villages to us, to me as well, obviously. São Mateus, which is here, the vineyard village of São Mateus, and Lajes, the whalers village. And hopefully for some of you who've never been here, you got a good glimpse, and hope you guys visit. And yeah, and we'll be showing more of the island. I'll be here till the end of September, so I will be showing quite a few more videos about the island so you guys can see. I just love the whole island, I'll be honest, all of the Azores, but obviously where we come from has to come ahead, and we have extra attachment to it. So I really enjoyed you guys hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And I'm actually heading out to a trivia night that a group of the expats puts together once in a while, Wayne, Chris, and the whole gang. So it's in the north side, xoxo. So that's one good thing about here, people that kind of congregate together. It's really nice to see close-knit, you know, either if you're from here or if you're not, it's still close-knit. I really appreciate that. And I'm heading out there now. And yeah, if you can like the video, it'd be great. You can comment if you have any questions about our rental here, Villa Vine Lava, or just tourism in general, or the island, whatever it is. Send me a message, and I'll definitely respond to you as soon as I can. Okay, guys? Enjoy, and salute to everybody. We drive straight as a narrow